Paula. My name is Trish Kudrich. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm from Westlake, Ohio, a suburb of Cleveland, and I have been cooking since I was old enough to stand on a chair and help both my mother and my grandmother in their kitchens. They were fabulous cooks. They taught me how to love cooking so much I opened my own catering company and my own cafe just like you did. And today I want to share with you a dish that can be used for any occasion. Dinner for two, family gathering, Mother's Day, which is right around the corner, and it's so easy to make. It is my creamy gratin potatoes. And why would it be creamy? Well, of course, it has Philadelphia cream cheese in it. So this is perfect for the real women of Philadelphia. Well, I want to get started, and the first thing I'm going to do is make my creamy, cheesy sauce that's going to go into these potatoes. And we're going to start with 1/3 cup heavy whipping cream and 2/3 cup whole milk. We also have 1/2 stick or 4 ounces of unsalted butter, and of course the key ingredient, our Philadelphia cream cheese, and we're going to use 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. So let's get our sauce started so that we can put together the rest of our potatoes. You know, I love working with Philadelphia cream cheese, so when I heard about this challenge or contest, I was so excited. But more than that, all of my friends started emailing me and calling me and saying, Trish, you need to enter this. This is perfect for you. So here I am, and I hope that you think that this dish is perfect for you. We're going to go ahead and put all these ingredients together in a saucepan, and we're just going to go ahead and turn our heat on low, and we're going to let this simmer, and that butter and that wonderful Philadelphia cream cheese melt until we have a nice creamy sauce to complement our potatoes. Well, we have everything ready, and now we're going to go ahead and put together our creamy gratin potatoes. We're going to start with our very thin sliced potatoes, and you don't have to worry about laying one down at a time. Well, while our creamy sauce is cooking, we are going to go ahead and go over all the ingredients that go into these wonderful creamy gratin potatoes. Of course, we know Philadelphia cream cheese. Also, I use Yukon Gold potatoes, and I slice them very, very thin, but I use a mandolin to do so. And today, this tool has become so affordable. If you love to cook, it's crazy not to have one in your kitchen. You can get them for as little as $10, or even this one, whoops, was only $29.99. So back to our potatoes. So I slice them very, very thin, and I also use that to slice my onion, which we're going to use. As far as potatoes go, we're going to make a serving today of 4 for 4. And the way I judge my potatoes is I do 1 per person, and for every 4 people I do 1 extra. So I did 5 potatoes, and it usually comes out perfect. Now, I've already buttered my casserole dish, and I've just taken my little pat of butter and gone through, and you want to make sure it's nice and buttery. So you want to coat that really, really well. We're also going to use in our recipe, we have 3 cloves of garlic chopped fine, 1 cup of shredded asiago cheese, and you can use any type of cheese that you would like. You could use Parmesan, you could mix Parmesan and Asiago, you could use cheddar jack. I just love Asiago cheese and Philadelphia cream cheese together. Of course, we have salt and pepper, and we have flour. Now I'm going to check on our sauce and see how it's doing, and we should be able to put our potatoes together in just a few moments. Oh, it is doing perfect. Let me get a spatula. And yeah, it's just about ready. My creamy sauce is just about ready, and this sauce is not going to be a thick sauce. You don't want it real thick, because when it mixes with the starch of the potatoes and the rest of the cheese, it's going to create a wonderful texture throughout the potatoes. And when you go to cut into those potatoes, they're going to be velvety, creamy, smooth. All right, our sauce is just about ready, and I'm going to let that finish simmering, and I'm going to very quickly give you a quick demonstration of how I use my mandolin. All right, here's my potato. I simply just slide that on, and there we go. And wait till you see these slices. Perfect. Nice thin slices. And what that does is that gives you a wonderful layer effect, but more than that, cooking time. They cook a little bit more evenly, and you'll find when you go to cut into them, they're just so buttery and creamy. I'm going to finish slicing this potato, slice my onion. In a few moments, our sauce will be ready, and we're going to put this dish together. Well, our sauce is done, and I hope that you can see how wonderful and creamy that sauce is. There we go. Just lay these in. Next, I'm going to take my onion. Now, I used the mandolin to slice the onion real thin, and then I just took my knife and just like so to dice that up and give me nice diced onion. So I'm going to add some diced onion to that. Next is going to be our garlic. I'm just going to add a little bit of my chopped garlic. Just sprinkle that in there. A little bit of coarse pepper that I've already ground and put in my little dish, and a little bit of coarse sea salt. All right, next is going to be our asiago cheese, and I'm going to lightly sprinkle that across the bottom. Then I'm going to add some flour, and that's going to help thicken just a little bit more our wonderful cream sauce. And believe it or not, this was my grandmother's flour shaker, and I use it now still, years later. So now I'm going to go ahead and take that wonderful Philadelphia cream cheese and butter sauce, and I'm just going to layer that right here. Spread that on. And I'm just going to continue to layer these potatoes, and I will be back in a few moments. When we finish layering our potatoes, you can see how nice and creamy the tops of those are. We're going to finish it off with the rest of our asiago cheese. Just going to layer that all across. Our last touch is our paprika. We're going to sprinkle that all across the top. The paprika gives it a beautiful golden brown. Our potatoes are ready to go into the oven. We'll cover them, and they will be at 400 degrees for 40 to 45 minutes. Well, our creamy cheesy potatoes are done, and we're going to take those out of the oven, let them cool, and serve them. You want to let them cool just about 5 to 10 minutes, just enough to settle for all the cheese to coagulate back together, because they're nice and hot and bubbly. So we're going to take those out of the oven now. Oh, it smells so good in here. I wish you were here and you could smell this wonderful creamy cheesy potatoes. They are fabulous. Well, we will be cutting these in about 10 minutes and serving them. I wish you were here to join me, Paula. Well, our potato gratin has cooled enough that I can go ahead and slice it. And it is beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and slice just a small piece for myself. Now, alrighty. And look at those layers. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. I cannot wait. Oh. The creaminess of the cream cheese, the asiago cheese, the butter, the onion, the garlic, it all just melts in your mouth. It's like velvet. I look forward to coming to Savannah and sharing this recipe with you. And I hope that you and the people from the Real Women of Philadelphia think that this recipe is worthy. So thank you for the opportunity.